Happy 2016.
Yeah.
Birder fucks.
What?
Birther
I don't know.
fucks?
Whatever.
Burner fucks?
I don't know. That's new in 2016. The birder fucks.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. The Half Hour Happy Hour is a weekly podcast where we spend approximately a half an hour-ish talking about lovely things that we found interesting in the world of the webs.
Yes, it is.
And other things. I'm Alex Albrecht. Did I say that already?
Yep,
I think
you
I
did.
This is so great. With us, as always, the lovely and talented Tom Super Volcano Krajewski.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
How you doing? Guys, it's 2016.
2016!
No.
Holy crap.
But technically, this is our second podcast of the
of
new
2016.
year.
This is true.
Because we survived Drunksmith.
So I was looking through some emails to sort of just prep some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of stuff that people reference I don't remember us saying.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I don't remember easily 75% of Drunksmith.
Yeah.
I have like I remember doing the Lego.
Yeah.
I remember getting in a fight with Jerry.
Yes, yeah, classic.
I remember Christian Kane coming on.
Yeah.
But people were like, so what did you talk about? I was like, I have no fucking idea.
I mean, we talked
I remember
for
drunk
12
dialing
hours.
Sebastian. Like, I remember the very end.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a whole lot in the middle that I have no idea what happened.
I remember mixing Fireball, whiskey, and wine. I think.
Oh, that's right. We did that on Jerry's episode. I totally forgot we did shots of Fireball.
Yeah, we definitely did shots, which was not a good idea.
Still recovering. That was like 3 weeks
And
ago.
then Todd Stashwick brought his.
Oh, yeah. He made
his
us
crazy. What was it? Moose
something.
knuckle?
Moscow Mooses?
No. Minnesota Moose?
Something like that. Oh, yeah.
I forgot.
Minnesota, because it was a
Minnesota
Moscow
Mule?
Mule. No, it was a take on a Moscow Mule.
So I listened to a few of the episodes. I didn't listen to them every day, but I wanted to, just to check in and also to be like, what the hell did we talk about? And I made the mistake of because I went back east for the holidays, and my brother and his fiance and I drove out to Jersey to go to my uncle's Christmas party, which Santa always comes to. Yay.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
while we were stuck in traffic, I was like, hey, guys, can we listen to one of the Drunksmith episodes?
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I was like, ooh, let's do the one with Kevin Pereira because Greg, my brother, knows Kevin.
Oh, great.
So we're listening to this episode, and that's when I remember that's the episode where we talked, or where more specifically, I talked about how I've definitely orgasmed myself awake.
Oh, my God. I totally forgot about that.
Wow.
I totally forgot about that.
I'm sitting in the back seat of my brother's car. It's like my brother's driving and his fiance's in the passenger seat, and I'm in the back seat like their weird child. And we're listening to this, and I'm like, oh my God. And I just want to die. I'm so embarrassed, and I just want to die. And they're dead silent in the front.
No.
And I'm trying to just bring up why is that car doing that? Trying to distract them from the
Hey, is
podcast.
that a Nissan? What is that?
So that was my holiday.
That is fantastic.
That is pretty awesome.
I totally forgot about that whole orgasm yourself awake segment.
Nope, I remember that one. Great.
I revisited that one. Very good. Oh my God, it was so much fun. And I mean, I know we thanked everybody, but the amount of stuff that poured in,
I know.
it was really a Drunksmith miracle.
Got a lot of
really
cookies.
was.
I still got a bunch of cookies in my freezer that we got.
Yeah.
I'm eating them,
really?
every day. They're fantastic.
Yes. I listened to Kyle Hill's episode as well.
Oh yeah,
I think that was day 11.
yeah.
And
Real science, not science. Question mark?
halfway through that episode, dumplings arrived that I totally forgot about.
Oh my God, I remember the dumplings.
I think those dumplings saved our lives.
Oh yeah, those were life-saving dumplings. That was like the life-saving shumai.
So much food.
But thank you, everyone
food.
who listened. I know we had a lot of people who tuned in for the first time during Drunksmiths.
Yeah, I fear that people are going to expect us to be A, that drunk all the time, B, putting out daily episodes for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
periodically.
it's not going to happen.
No.
You're only getting us once a week now.
Yeah, buckle up.
So welcome to the actual podcast.
And welcome any new listeners from the Nerdist Network because we were happy.
Yeah, thank
Boy,
you,
we
guys.
were all over that Nerdist thing. I felt a little guilty that literally every day there was another picture of the two of us.
I know.
You with the Santa hat.
I love that Santa hat.
I know, is that cool?
Yeah, that was a great idea.
I know. I feel like now our logo is just going to be like, oh.
No, it's still awesome.
It's still
our
awesome.
fan-made logo.
This is true. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Although I need to do some adjusting. It's been interesting.
What's been interesting?
Well, it's been fun. Like I just told
playing with
the
it's
thing.
been fun.
Yeah, like adding the little hat and putting the Drunksmith Day 1
Put
through
cigars
12
in your
and
mouth.
Cigars.
Yeah, both of you.
Happy New
Come
Year.
on.
Oh, there you go.
Crazy cigar, like clip art cigars plastered to our faces.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of fans, how about emails?
Yes, most definitely.
Should we get into some fan emails?
I think we should.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is from Wes.
Hi, Wes.
It says Christmas house fire, which, by the way,
Oh my
totally
gosh.
forgot that we had that
Oh
conversation.
yeah, because my house caught on fire. Almost
right.
caught on fire.
And being stuck in a bathroom.
Oh God, it's my life.
Yeah. Hi, angelic Allison
Aw.
and terrific Tom.
There you go.
Yeah, he talks about why I wasn't mentioned there at the beginning, at the end. Before you ask, no, these events did not occur at the same time, which I totally thought. I was like, oh my God, he got stuck in a bathroom during a
While his
Christmas
house was
fire.
on fire.
No,
Oh my
no. Thank you for being super popular at Drunksmith. First off, I want to let
welcome.
Allison know that I too have been trapped in a bathroom.
Oh man.
I was house sitting for somebody, and
That sounds like
unlike
there was no one there
Chobot's
to-
bathroom,
Oh.
there was no window.
Oh God.
So I had to MacGyver my way out with only standard bathroom implements.
Oh yeah, see that's what I would have tried to do had I been in a full size bathroom. But I was in a bathroom where there was just a toilet, so there was no
Accoutrement.
drawers, there was no sink.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so there was none of the supplies.
Wait, there's a toilet but no sink?
No, the sink was on the outside of this sliding door.
Oh.
So the toilet was
weird.
closed off from the other half of the
So it was
bathroom.
literally just a shitting closet.
Yes, a shitting closet.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
There was
'cause of the
no
sliding
other
door.
no other device.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing else to do in there.
Otherwise, I would have had a
Just a
bobby
shitting
pin.
closet.
I would have had like a bobby pin out and some toothpaste or something and
File down a toothbrush.
Yeah.
And
I just love it. She's like, I got a bobby pin and I got toothpaste. I'm gonna fucking get out of here so
Yep.
fast.
But I'm glad he MacGyvered his way out.
Second, a friend of mine experienced a similar Christmas Eve house fire situation, only instead of falling into the garbage, the fire started. I don't remember the story at all.
Falling into the
literally
Falling into
at
the
all.
garbage?
I don't remember.
Oh, the ashes fell onto a pile of cardboard boxes.
Oh,
It wasn't
your fire.
garbage. Yeah, my
Oh, that's
fire
how it started?
Yeah.
First off, a pile of cardboard boxes is garbage.
It's garbage. Okay.
Let's just,
Or
I
a
don't know.
collection of cardboard
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say
No,
that
it's
I
like
was born
where
with
you
a silver
save
spoon in
cardboard
my mouth.
boxes
But,
for when you need cardboard boxes.
oh,
Yeah.
no. The fire started on the outside of the house, so the family inside was not alerted to the fire by any smoke detectors.
Oh, man.
Luckily, some observant neighbors called 911 and got my friend's family out of the house before anyone was hurt.
Oh my gosh.
A
But that-
Drunksmith miracle.
Wow.
Christmas miracle.
P.S.
P.S.
If you're wondering why I didn't greet the other host of the show,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like him anymore.
Oh!
How can anyone be friends with somebody who doesn't love Allison? I'd
wait.
buy a dog hammock in my car just to see Allison crawl inside and pretend to be a
No,
dog.
that's Jerry.
It would be right. I'm friends with Jerry.
Oh,
So he said,
I
"How
see.
can anyone be
Oh,
friends
how
with
can you be
somebody
friends?
that
I
doesn't
see,
love
got
Allison?"
it.
It would be adorable. Everybody loves you, Allison. Don't ever change. You are the funniest, coolest, prettiest, most talented, amazing, interesting, and beautiful woman in all of the space time.
Wait a minute.
And-
Hashtag
head's
Team
getting
Allison.
bigger.
Hashtag Jerry sucks.
So now, hold on. I'm
No.
now gonna read you. I have to find it.
Jeez, wow,
So
that's
Jerry
harsh.
actually texted me a couple. Jerry and I are talking again.
What?
I know.
A true Drunksmith
True
miracle.
miracle.
We bring people together at Drunksmith.
Mainly, I listened to.
Mainly because
Well, I listened to the episode with Jerry because I remembered it being so insane, and also because it was our Christmas episode. And
yeah,
I had
Tim
tw-
Tams. Tam
I had
Tams.
texted
Tim
him.
Tams.
I texted him, I'm listening to our Drunksmith episode, and I'm convinced you and I should host a variety show together. And his response was simply, "Sweet Lord." And then it was me being like, well, it's never going to happen with that attitude. But then a couple days later, he texted me this. He's like, "This is from my friend Rachel. Bwahaha, I just listened to that podcast you did with Alex and have decided I'm now shipping you and Alison Haislip. That's nerd speak for you should get married." Like when you ship,
shipping
you relationship someone.
Oh.
You're shipping them.
That is
And then
fantastic.
she wrote, "Okay, thanks, bye." So Jerry says that to me, and I was like, "It's because I'm so endearing, Jerry. Everyone
Everybody
thinks we
loves
should be
my-
married
the
except for
timbre
you."
of my voice.
I know. Jerry did not respond to that text. But anyway, Jerry's friends think we should get married too. I don't know why Jerry is the only one opposed to this.
I don't get it. Now I don't get it. It's like watching two opposite sexed ferrets in a bag that are fighting. And at a certain point, there's love there. You know what I mean? Like, those ferrets are going to stop fighting in that bag, and there's love there.
Maybe by the end of this year, like maybe in Drunksmith 2016, if we actually get to do it again. Drunksmith? Whatever. Drunksmith 2016. I've had 5 sips of champagne. I'm already drunk. Maybe this year ends with a proposal from Jerry to me.
That would be awesome.
I'm calling it now.
That would be awesome.
New Year's resolution.
Yes.
Now, by the way, she did not say marriage proposal, so any proposal from Jerry will.
That's right. Just propose to me.
Jerry's like, I propose that you and I go skiing.
Yeah, good call.
Which I love. By the way.
What?
By the way. BT fucking dubs.
Yeah. What?
Idlewild is fantastic.
What?
Yeah. The place Idlewild
But I digress.
is fantastic.
Okay,
so for the
where
holiday,
is this place and why are you saying this?
It's like in the mountains near Palm Springs.
Okay.
It's like all the great things about Big Bear with none of the sort of like, this is kind of shady at parts of Big Bear.
What?
It's like
there are shady parts of Big Bear?
Oh, yeah.
I was unaware.
Yeah, you got to drive around, but they're there.
You got to go looking for them.
You got to go looking for them, but once you pull the carpet back, you'll never see Big Bear the same.
Okay.
It's like Carmel in the mountains.
All right.
It's adorable.
So what do you do? What makes it
Did
so
you go
good?
skiing? Is that what you did for New Year's?
You can go skiing. I didn't go skiing. No, so Heather's brother's family got a cabin up there.
Okay.
And so we were like, so like for New Year's, they spent New Year's in Idlewild. So we were like, we'll drive up. We'll be there for a day. Heather had a show on New Year's Eve, so we had to come back. But we were there for a night.
Got
it. And it was gorgeous. I mean, it was was super cool, super fun, nice. It's like an artist community.
Yeah.
And so there's like we went to this like wine bar and had like wine tasting. They were doing live music.
Nice.
There was so much belching. It was great. But it was fantastic. And then we literally just like sat out on their deck and had this big fire. It was like 20 some odd degrees out.
So you're saying this is where I should have Jerry take me when he proposes to me.
Exactly.
Got it. On it.
In the mountains.
Jerry's going to listen to this episode and then never talk to me again.
He's going to love it. That's okay. Jerry doesn't listen to my stuff. Actually, this will be a good test because Jerry will text me and be like, the fuck.
Yeah. Your friend Alison is crazy.
So what did you guys do before we get too balls deep into the show?
Oh.
What did you guys get?
I figured we're at least one ball deep into the show.
Yeah, we're probably one ball deep into the show. But what did you guys do for the holidays? I mean, besides Drunksmas.
What? I just went back east and saw...
Wait, what? Why is that such a weird question?
Because we should have done this before we went into fan emails.
But you jumped into the fan emails.
I know, because I was trying to move the show along.
That's a bad idea.
I went back east and I saw my family. I obviously had the awkward car ride with my brother and his girlfriend, or his fiance. Oh, this was amazing. So on Christmas Eve day, my brother, his fiance, and I all flew down to Hilton Head, South Carolina, which is where my parents now live.
Yeah.
And my entire mother's side of my family met us there, and we all had Christmas there for a couple days, and it was great. But my mother, I think I might have talked about this on the show a few months ago. My mother won, actually, in a charity auction, a family photography session.
Oh my God, I love this already.
Did you look at your watch like, do we have enough time for this?
I love it already. No, I just got a text from Jerry.
No, you did?
I did.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is he listening to it right now?
I literally had a moment in my brain where I was like, how the fuck? And then I was like, it's about something else.
That's so funny. So we did this like photo shoot on the beach with all 16 members
was
of
that
my mom.
Jumping photo?
That was the jumping photo I posted on Instagram.
I was wondering, I was like, they're really enjoying the beach.
Yeah. So that was that photo. But this was like the sad part about it. Like, it was pictures of the whole family, but then she was like, let me do like the, like just the Haislips and just the Dobbs and just the Ties. Like, those are the 3 families on my mother's side of the family and all that. And then she's like, let me do all the couples. And I'm like,
oh,
okay.
no.
And
so it was you and a bunch of like 10-year-old kids standing on the side picking the sand.
There are no 10-year-old kids. That's my point.
So
it's like,
you and the photographer?
It's just, I'm the only one there besides my 18-year-old cousin.
Amazing.
And my cousin's 3-year-old kid.
Wow, you're such a loser.
I know. It was so sad. So she does all these, she does all these shots, and then she looks at me, she goes, I'm just going to take a single photo of you. Oh my
Here,
God.
hold this inanimate rock.
I'm also like, guess what? I'm a fucking actor. I have a million headshots. The last thing I need is a single photo of myself.
That's depressing.
Yeah, so that was...
That is amazing.
That was really fun.
That is how
guys.
the beach works.
Your mother
then
won
I got-
this auction. This is like an auction for
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I just got really drunk that night.
That's good.
I'm gonna get Jerry Traynor to put himself up for charity auction so I can buy him and make him do what I want and make him propose to Allison.
Oh
There
my
you
God,
go.
Tom!
Jerry, if you want to
Super
help charity,
volcano, the super volcano is
Matchmaker
coming
Tom.
in. He's just like, I'm gonna make this shit happen, Allison. I got you. I got this. I don't know how it's gonna happen.
I don't want
So-
to.
I'm gonna create a charity. Put on an elaborate charity auction.
with Jerry Traynor.
Force Jerry Traynor to mistakenly join, buy him, then extort him into marrying you for
welcome.
charity.
Hey, listen. At this point, I'll take it. Okay.
And by the way, this charity must be for free access to the moon base.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. Anyway, that was my holidays for the most part.
What about you, Tom? What'd you do? Were you
Spent
just stayed
Christmas-
local?
Yes, spent Christmas Eve with you and some
Correct.
other friends. Christmas
Super fun.
Day with a bunch of other friends. New Year's Eve went with our other friends downtown to this big party at Clifton's cafeteria.
Have you been to Clifton's
You're
cafeteria?
Oh, yes.
They did New Year's Eve there.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
It was awesome. Everybody dressed up. There, Dita Von Teese did some kind of strippy
Oh,
thing.
Jessica
at midnight.
Chobot was there.
Yeah, I went with her.
You went with Jessica Chobot?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
He's like, I don't know who that
I
is.
just was trying to mess it in.
No.
No, yeah,
she was
supposedly great.
definitely there because she posted a photo from there. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
who she
you
is.
said it was like the Dapper Dance Society or something like
I don't
that.
know.
or-
It was crazy. Everybody was dressed up nicely. I looked like a Bond villain. Everybody kept saying something.
You did. It was
Hells
awesome.
yeah, you did.
Some like, yeah, but it was awesome. And
Mr.
you, Alex?
Mr. Bond.
I sat on the couch.
Yes.
That sounds
We
awesome.
did a lot of like family bouncing around stuff. Like I was like,
You went to
here,
Idlewild. Didn't we
San
just hear
Diego,
about that?
But
right.
literally, it was like here, San Diego. I mean, it was like, it was all over the place. I was in San Diego. I was in Ladera Ranch. I was in the City of Orange. I was in Idlewild, and literally everything was like a day or two apart. So it was like
Right.
I was in Newport. It was like you just crash, wake up, get in the car, drive someplace, do a family thing.
Yeah.
Crash, wake up, get in the car, drive someplace, do a family thing. Crash, wake up, get in the car, and we had our dog with us the whole time, which is always like a little
Best
layer of
Extra.
She loved Idlewild, by the way. Just going back to
Aw.
the Idlewild thing. Monty, big fan of Idlewild.
All right,
Okay,
we
listen,
gotta do a
Jerry and
show
I will
from
get
there.
married there.
Yeah.
All right?
Done. I
All
think
right.
that's great. By the way, so speaking of Jerry Tex, I got an Apple Watch
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
for Christmas.
Oh, I saw you Instagram that.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm enjoying it. A lot.
Really? Yeah,
So-
didn't we talk about this? This was one of the first things we talked about when we started the podcast.
Yes.
Because it was right when
I
the
was
Apple Watch
very
was coming out.
not
Because all of
excited
us were
about
like,
it.
why would we need this?
Yeah.
But then I felt the same way about the iPad, and now I can't live without my iPad.
Yeah,
so-
it's definitely not like the most life-changing thing ever in the history of things. But as a
that was
watch,
probably fire.
Yeah, probably fire.
Or the wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either wheel or fire.
The Cotton Gin by Eli Whitney.
Peanut butter for no reason.
Literally the only invention I remember from history class in middle
the
school.
cotton gin.
Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin.
That is fantastic. Well, this Eli Whitney invented Apple Watch.
Yeah.
It's it is a great watch, and it is the best notification device ever.
So that's what you mainly like it for, because you can easily just check out your
100%.
That's it.
I have not
Mainly.
since I have put it on. I have not missed a text. You know, like sometimes
Do you
you'll pick up
normally
your
miss
phone.
texts?
Yeah, like you'll pick up your phone. You've been doing something. You're like, oh fuck, somebody texted me 20 minutes ago to see if I want to go to lunch.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're like, ah.
I see. Yeah.
Now
yeah.
that does
makes
not.
sense.
That just doesn't happen.
Right.
Because even if my phone,
Remember
if I
the
left
time
my
you
phone,
didn't text me back for 5 hours and I thought you died?
I do. What was that?
You were playing games with Jerry.
Oh, I was. Which, by the way, I'm about to go do.
Are you serious?
Literally right after this. Did I talk to you guys about the crazy fucking Time Cop board game?
No.
What?
Dude. Dude. Oh my god. There's literally this board game. So Jeff, who's my board game guy.
Yeah, Jeff Kanata.
Jeff Kanata, yeah.
Your board game guy.
He's my board game guy.
He's like your
Mr.
drug dealer.
He will
He's-
literally be like,
I got my board
guys, I
game
got
guy."
this board game.
Yeah.
So he emailed because I think it's like only 4 players. So he emailed me, Dan, other TRS guy, and Jerry, and said, guys,
Right.
I got this board game,
Cool.
and you can only ever play this board game once.
What?
Yeah, it is literally you are time cops.
Yeah.
You go back in time
Okay.
into a 1921 insane asylum
What?
where there have been disappearances, and you need to figure out what's happened.
Is this what you're about to go play?
We are about to go play. So here's
Oh my
here's the
gosh.
thing. We played this one.
Oh.
But here's the crazy thing. The way the board game works...
Don't blow it for people.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
The way the board game works...
Yeah.
You buy the board game, which is called Time Stories.
Yeah.
And the board game has, like, the bones of the board game are your time cops. You have to go back in time. Here's how all that time travel works. You travel into somebody, so you take over possession of a person.
Oh,
that you
it's
are
like
walking
Quantum
through.
Leap.
It's exactly Quantum Leap, the board game. And you have to figure out what it is, solve this thing, otherwise you won't be able to get back. And you run out of time and go back, and then you have to go and do it all over again, and all you have is the memories of what happened, which is fucking genius.
Wait.
So you're like, wait a minute, we need to go into this room and get this thing because that's where we found this key thing that we know we need, and somebody else is like, no, she didn't give it to us. This person gave it to us.
Why can you only play it once?
Because this is the whole thing, is the story is what's happening in this insane asylum.
Got it.
Once you discover what's happening and you figure out how to solve all these puzzles and stuff, you already know the puzzles. But here's the crazy thing.
What?
That is essentially an expansion. So what happens is you have the board game,
and you
but
can
then
buy
you
different...
can buy different experiences.
Oh.
So we just got a second experience that we are now...
Like those, How to Host a Murder games?
It is 100%
those
that.
mystery... Yes, because you can only do it once.
Right, yeah.
Right, okay.
But it's that meets...
A
Quantum
board
Leap
game.
meets Time Cop meets a board game.
Wait, so you've already played through the Insane Asylum one?
Correct.
And now the four of you are going to go play a different
We are
version?
going back into Time Cops, and it is the Walking
invite
Dead
me
zombie
next
one.
time.
But it's only 4 people.
Well, pick
we've
one of
already
them
done.
out.
But that's the thing. This is the thing. We've now had this experience of being Time Cops
Together.
So now we get to go back in and go. First off, you should never hold anything. Like literally, that is one of the things that we are 100%. We're like, Dan, you never get to hold an item.
So I need to find 3 friends.
Yes.
Like the escape room shit that you and I did. I
Exactly.
need to find my 3 people, and then
by
we
the
can
way,
play through all this.
Escape room is the perfect way to think about it. It's like a board game version of escape room, because once you do it, you get better at knowing how to do these things,
all right.
but you can't do the same escape room.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It is. It was literally.
I wanna
and by
do
the
this
way,
now.
it was 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah, because we were like, we can't stop halfway through because we can't stop halfway through. Like we had to finish.
We'll forget
this.
shit. Yeah.
We'll forget you. But that's the other thing is you literally realize how shitty you would be if you were actually a time cop. Because Jerry and I literally had moments where I was like, bro, it is 6. Dude, it is 100% 7. And I'm like, bro, we are wasting time. It is 6. It is 7. What the fuck? And then we go and turn it over, and I'm like, one of us is wrong.
Yeah.
One of us is literally 100% believed
And
we knew
is there
exactly
a
what it
timer?
was.
Is that...
So the timer is your ability to stay in the time period. So as you go through the time period, you run out of time, actual time.
But that's what I'm saying.
And then
are you
kicked
given
back to
20
the
minutes?
future. No. It's like you are given a certain number of time units.
Okay.
And to do anything
to do
costs
things you have
time
to-
units.
got it,
When you run out of time units, you're pulled back to the future.
Got it. Okay.
So you're time cops, but there's no kicking involved.
Do you kick down
Damme
doors?
kicking,
First off,
like splitting and spin kicks.
There is.
What's the point in playing
I'm trying
the
to
game?
think if this is a spoiler or not, but I probably shouldn't say this.
Don't say it. Don't say it
Yeah.
then, because I'm totally going to play this.
Yeah. Because,
So
Just
there
say
was-
no, there's no kicking. You don't kick down
You
doors.
seem to indicate there's a few.
there might have been kicking. There's combat. Like, you fight people, and there's all this crazy stuff. It's just, it's mind blowing, but I'm on my way, like,
Okay.
after we're done.
What is it called again?
Time Stories.
Time stories. Okay, so everyone
Time
needs to go out and get
stories.
time stories. I'm totally getting this.
Jesus,
We
25
should
minutes?
get, speaking of stories,
Yes. A story.
we should get into stories.
At least one. At the least a one.
Maybe 2.
Okay, well, here, this is the best story
We're
ever.
not in Drunksmith anymore.
This-
We don't have to pay attention to this 30-minute cutoff.
Yeah, exactly.
True, yeah.
Because it's not like we're going to turn into pumpkins at 12 midnight.
Yeah.
So this is a great story.
Okay.
It incorporates some of our favorite things.
Ooh. Okay.
Russians,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I do gun.
drinking,
Oh, already doing it.
Yep.
science,
Yep.
sort of.
Scientists.
Scientists. It's everything we like.
Great.
Back from the dead. Russian man wakes up in morgue after too much drinking, goes back to party. It is literally like the story that was built for the happy hour.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, this man
It's
is my
everything.
hero. He's our mascot now.
So this guy goes to a party and
What's his name? Do we have his name?
oh man, let me see if I don't know if they released it. He keeps saying a man, so I have a
Oh,
feeling
probably
maybe
not.
they didn't release his name.
Okay.
But literally, so this guy was in the Karansky region, a coastal area in Russia's far east.
Oh, the Russian beaches.
Yeah, it's very nice. So essentially what happened was he was at this party with all of his friends drinking vodka, getting completely fucked up. He passes out, and his friends are like trying to revive him. Can't revive him. They can't find they're like, this guy's fucking fucked.
He died.
Call an ambulance.
Yeah.
Ambulance shows up and was like, we got him. Oh yeah, this guy's dead.
Oh my God.
Drive him to the morgue. Put him in the morgue. Like 2-3 hours later, he wakes up and is like, what the fuck am I doing in here?
Oh my gosh.
It's cold. It's the morgue, but I'm Russian. It's okay. Where's the vodka?
Vodka.
Where's the vessels? The nuclear vessels. Wakes up in the morgue and is like, balls to this. I'm going back over to my friend's place.
Oh my gosh.
And shows back up at the. I mean, think about first off, why is the party still happening?
I didn't even think about that.
Fucking classic Russian. He's like, Vladimir died. Okay, well, he would want us to continue the party.
We now drink in his honor.
Now the party go to double time for Vladimir. So literally, the party is still going on. He knock, open the door. It's our dead comrade.
By the way,
what's going on?
I know the look on people's faces when you all of a sudden appear at the front door when they're not expecting you, i.e. when I got locked in Jessica Chobot's bathroom and then escaped and
think
showed
about
up at the
that
front door.
times 1,000.
Yes. Oh my
Alison,
gosh.
think if you had died at that party. They took you away in an ambulance.
My ladies kept drinking in my honor.
They were like, let's just keep that one glass over here and just pour it out every half an hour. And then you showed back up and said, where's the wine, bitches?
All right, first off, I'm just calling it, this is my favorite half-hour happy hour story we have ever done. Second, have I told you about, have I said that my brother's fiance is Russian?
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Like, actually Russian. Like, born, both parents over there, and she moved over here when she was like 5 or 6 or something
does
like
she
that.
have a cool Russian accent?
No, not at all. That's the shocking thing to me. Her father does. I've met her dad, and her dad is very much like, I do gun.
Yeah.
Like, I walked.
I love it.
So her dad lives down in, like, near San Diego, and I went down there, drove down there.
I wish you had met him with an I do gun shirt.
Oh, my God.
Because then it would have gone, I do gun.
Yeah.
What does this mean? And you're like, I think it's
From
Russian.
your people.
So my brother and his fiance were down there visiting him a couple months ago, and I drove down to visit to go see them. And so I met him, and I walk in the house, and he's like, "Oh, it's great to meet you." Blah blah blah. I'm in the house for, I'm not exaggerating, a minute and a half, and he goes, "Can I get you a drink?" It's 11:30 in the morning.
Ooh, I like this guy.
He's like, "Can I get you a drink?" I'm like, how about water first, and then yes, you can get me a drink. But I was like, oh my God,
water,
I love
you mean
that.
vodka, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like vodka.
But
He's like Walter.
So since my brother is now engaged, they're obviously planning a wedding.
Oh my God, you're going to go to a kind of Russian wedding?
Yes. So it is apparently a Russian tradition to have a handle of vodka on every table.
First off, what's a handle?
The bigger than just a bottle.
Oh!
The one that actually have
It's like
handles.
it's like a Magnum?
Yeah, a vodka, it actually has handles on them. Some of
Jesus
them.
Christ,
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And the idea is that the table is supposed to drink through the entire bottle of vodka, the entire handle of vodka, in good luck for the couple.
Good luck for yourself.
Allison, you're going to end up in a morgue.
No, that's the thing.
Like, wake up and go
My
back.
brother said to his fiance, and mind you, my brother is a extremely heavy. Like, you think I drink, my brother can drink me under a table, okay? And my brother looks at his fiance, and he's like, people will die at our wedding if we do that. So they had this conversation, and I think, and I helped, this was over Thanksgiving, that they were having this conversation. I was like, well, what if you guys just get an ice luge for vodka? And they're like, yes. So I believe at my brother's wedding, they're
Every
having
table will have its own ice luge.
No. There's just going to be there will just be one giant vodka ice luge at my brother's wedding
that's
because of this
amazing.
Russian tradition.
Oh my God, that's
Right?
amazing. Although there is something to the fact of like each table having its own carafe of vodka.
Of vodka.
That sounds so fun. First off, can the half-hour happy hour cover this wedding? Is there some sort of like press credential?
My gosh.
Can we get press credentials or
Yes.
something?
By the way, I think they're getting. This is not set in stone, but they're talking about getting married in California. So
Oh, wow.
it would be very easy.
We should go to Idlewild.
They should get married in Idlewild.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm just saying.
Alex likes
Hey,
it.
I'm just
And
throwing
I
stuff
don't
out.
like
I'm sorry, Jerry and I are getting married in Idlewild.
That's true.
So my brother
That's
can't
true.
get
We
married
don't want
in
to
the same
spoil
place.
Idlewild for your wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
To one Jerry Trainer. I'm so excited. First
Anyway,
off,
I
so,
love this Russian man Whoever we've called him
he's
Vladimir.
our champion.
He's Superman.
He is literally Superman.
He is the half-hour happy hour mascot.
He is. We should.
Yeah.
Get, and it's just it's literally just a dead Russian on a motorcycle.
This is the ultimate boot and rally.
Oh yeah. You can
Death
literally.
and
There's
rally.
literally no thing you could do to top that.
No, that's amazing. Have you guys ever booted and rallied?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah? Yeah.
Too many times.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
me too.
I was in a fraternity in college.
Of course you were.
Yeah, and so we did a lot of stuff that involved continued drinking. We actually had a party called Boot and Rally.
No.
Yeah. It's a good time.
That's disgusting.
I
I've done
could
it
drink
twice
so
in my
much.
life. The first time, both times are kind of amazing. The first time was just sitting around playing Scrabble with my friends and
Amazing.
drinking a lot of wine. And like literally it was my turn and I was like, And I think I put down a word and then I was like, I will be right back. And I went to the bathroom and I vomited up a lot of wine.
Yes.
And then I came back to the table and everyone was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm a lot better now.
Yeah.
Great. And we continued to play Scrabble.
You're like, did I get a double word score?
Yeah. And then the second time was in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
And I was just there with a bunch of friends and it was like a friend's birthday and we're like wasted and walking around Vegas. And my buddy John looks at me. He goes, you okay? And I was like, I think I'm going to go puke. And he was like, all right,
Okay.
I'll wait for you. Thank you. And I like went to, I found a women's room that miraculously had
a puke
no
basin?
one in it.
Oh, that's lucky.
Yeah, no, it was like a long
That's
stall
lucky.
of bathrooms because it was in this like random part of the hotel.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, Allison, you can do this. And I like went in and I was like, you
can do that.
I was like,
Psyching yourself up.
but you know what I mean? You just have to tell yourself, like, you will feel so much better if you just puke.
Yeah.
And then I did. I puked and then I was like, okay. And I walked out and John was like, you good? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Have you ever
So-
puked up red wine and then thought it was blood? You're
Oh,
puking
yeah,
up?
absolutely.
You're like, that's blood. I'm dying.
No, but the worst is beets. When you eat beets and you're like, oh man, this is great, and you look in the toilet right before you flush and you're like, I'm dying, something burst, and then you're like, oh no, I had beets last night. I feel better.
All right, do we have time for one more story?
Yeah, you got
We
time.
do.
You got
We
time.
do.
I mean, I feel like we can't top the Russian, but
Well,
whatever.
here's
You got-
one.
You got time.
It's a little bit. I mean, it's close to Russia, Switzerland.
all right.
So Switzerland,
We know.
and this makes me so sad because I've always wanted to have this. Switzerland signs deal to end banking secrecy.
What?
They're ending the whole coolness of the Swiss bank account.
Oh.
Yes. So the whole concept of the Swiss bank account was the Swiss were like, Mom, and they were like, there may or may not be a bank account under Alex's name, but it's
Right.
not us to say.
Oh my God, how's every
coolest-
spy movie ever going to work?
Well, and so, I mean, look, literally the reason why they did it is because they were like, come on, Switzerland. All laundering,
money laundering goes through you.
all like evil shit goes through, tax evasion, like all
Yeah.
this stuff. I get that, but there's something to the fact that I'm like, oh shit, you mean I'm never going to be able to have a secret fucking Swiss bank account?
Or do you?
Or do I? And I need to cancel it because pretty soon everybody's going to know about it.
Right.
So it's like they're now officially joining this thing with like the G20 countries. They already have some back and forth with I think it's the UK and something somewhere else that they are. Oh, UK and Austria.
Okay.
They have the sort of like it's open. So if you want, if you legally require records for somebody to see if they're doing tax evasion or whatever.
Wow.
I see.
They have that already, but now
But
it's
with
going to be all the G20 states.
What about the Cayman Islands? Can't you put money there?
I don't think this has come to the Cayman Islands yet.
But I'm just saying, that's where you can go.
That is true. They're
That's
tax
going to
havens.
change a lot of film scripts.
Oh, totally. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And I also am going to just go out on a limb here and say the Bank of the Moon will be a very secret bank.
Yes.
So if you want a tax haven, give me a couple of years, but once we get the Bank of the Moon set up.
Once we get the moon base going.
And by the way, moon credits, like who wants all their money in moon credits? It's the new
I do.
Bitcoin, really. It's the new
It's the new
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
we only have a Circle K on there. What are you going to spend the moon credits on?
Circle K, drunk Circle K runs.
Can we? Okay, I actually want to. This will be a good thing to end the episode with. Speaking of the Circle K,
To get
got
serious
time.
about the moon base.
yeah. We had a fan write in, Tim, who made the amazing. He's an artist and he's drawn a couple things for us. And one of the things he drew was the moon
the
base
Circle K on
with
the
the
moon.
Circle K on
Yeah.
it. And he wrote in about Drunksmiths, and I won't go into too much detail because it's his personal life. But over the holidays, his family was hurting.
Yeah.
They were going through a family
Yeah.
crisis.
Yeah.
And he wrote in to tell us that Drunksmiths, he looked forward to it every day during Drunksmiths because he knew there was going to be at least 30 minutes of his day where he could actually laugh and smile. And Tim, that meant a lot to us that you wrote us in and told us that, because
Thanks, Tim.
I was reading that email, and Alex and I started this podcast for fucking fun.
Yeah.
Really, because Alex and I really enjoy talking to each other. And we thought, hell, if other people want to listen to us talk to each other, we'll record it.
Yeah.
But there was no
altruistic
and there was
endeavor.
no intention with this. And the podcast has become something quite incredible at this point, which I think is amazing. But to know that the podcast has become what it has in Tim's life is even more special. Because a lot of people listening to this don't live in Los Angeles. They're not in the business.
Yeah.
You can feel very selfish.
Oh, 100%.
In this business.
Yeah.
This business is very much like, I want to do this, and the only way I'm going to do this is if I look out for myself.
Right.
And just focus on doing this for me.
Yeah.
And it's really the only way you succeed out here. So to know that you affect other people and that you actually bring some good and some benefit in other people's lives is really important, because it helps take you out of yourself, which I think everyone needs to do at some point.
Yeah, and it makes you realize that it's not just about that entertaining can be a beneficial thing.
Yes,
to
absolutely.
The world.
That you can. There's a skill in putting a smile on another person's face.
Right. Exactly.
So, Tim, we got your email. Thank you so much for it. I hope your family is doing okay. Mm-hmm. And everyone else who listens to this, thank you.
Yes. And welcome to 2016.
And welcome to 2016. Can we make 2016 like a way happier year than 2015?
By the way,
okay.
Just to put a top little point on this.
Yeah.
Was doing my 2016 goals. Mm-hmm. Went back over my list.
You don't call them resolutions?
I don't, because they're more goals than resolutions. All
right.
Some of them are resolutions, but most of them are goals.
Yeah.
Went back over the 2015 goals to check to see how we did.
Oh, yeah.
Sell the motorcycle was one.
Did you sell it?
It's not here.
I didn't know this was where the motorcycle would have been.
It would have been right there. But one of the other ones?
Yeah.
Start audio podcast.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god.
That was a goal of mine in 2015.
That's impressive.
Dude.
Crossed off the list.
Yeah.
Booyah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We did it.
I know. Fantastic. All right. Well, look, if you want your email read on the show, please feel free to send it to half-hour-happy-hour-fans at gmail.com.
Half-hour-happy-hour-fans
at gmail.com. If you want to keep up to date with when the current releases are and you don't want to RSS feed yourself, which you can do, but if you check out the RSS feed, you can go through either podcast app on the iTunes. Yep. Any app reader will do it. I think it's, what is it?
You know what
WAA.libsyn.com/RSS.
I have no idea.
That's
We're
what
not
it is.
on Stitcher.
I don't know what that is.
Stitcher is like the Android's version of iTunes.
Oh, it is.
And I realized that my like a family friend over on Christmas at my uncle's Christmas party where Santa comes and visits.
Yeah, Santa was like, Allison, I wanted to talk to you about my Android phone.
It wasn't Santa. Santa gave me Giant's earrings, by the way. But,
good. I'm glad that I just heard giant, and I was like, oh Lord, earrings. Oh, good.
Yes. But a family friend, we were talking about the podcast, and he's like, oh, let me subscribe to it. But he has an Android, and he went on Stitcher. And there are other Nerdist podcasts on there, but not ours. So we have to look into that.
I think I might have to submit it, because you have to submit it to iTunes. So you might have to submit it to Stitcher.
Okay, so let's make that happen.
I'll do that.
We'll get on Stitcher.
Boom.
Please follow us on Twitter, halfhourhappyhr.
Yes. And that will, every time we release an episode, you will be
alerted
to see it.
Or
also,
just follow Nerdist.
Yeah, I was going to say, at Nerdist, because they have been letting everybody know when it's been released, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
great to be on Nerdist.
we already did the email address. Yeah, please email us. We read them all. We don't read them all on air.
Yeah.
But we do read them all.
That is a good way to put it. We may not read it in public, but we will read it.
Yep.
In public.
Hey guys, great first regular show.
Feels good. Feels good to be back.
2016. Yeah. I know. I missed you guys. We haven't seen each other in 3 weeks. Wow.
It's
That's
great.
weird.
Has it been 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Oh God, so much stuff.
A lot of drinking.
I know.
A lot of drinking.
A lot of. I have been drinking a lot without you guys.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you do that without us?
No joke. I actually thought to myself, Allison, maybe you do like sober January. Like how some people just don't drink the whole month of January.
How's that going?
Well, no. Then I thought I can't fucking do sober January because I do this podcast. podcast.
That's right.
So fucks over January.
Fucks over January from the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex.
Yay.
All right, well, that's it for this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alex Albrecht.
I'm Alison Haislip.
That on the knobs is Senior Tom Supervolcano Krajewski.
Yep.
Have a good day /month/year.
We'll see you next week.
We'll talk to you next week.
Peace.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.